Y'all, I feel like I need somebody to pinch me because part of me does not believe that this episode was real. I feel like I have never been more shocked in all of my years of following Precure. I don't think I have ever been as shocked as I am right now because oh my god. This episode 17 is probably the most insane episode that I have seen yet for this season, obviously, but honestly, I'm going to say in Precure. So let's talk about that. Hi, my starries. Welcome back to the stream. Boom, 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 boom. Let's change our screen. Yeah. Oh, I'm a little bit too big on screen. Let me let me come down a little bit. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh, I feel like my little bubble down here is a little bit weird. Let's fix that. There we go. I was like floating weirdly for a second. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hi on YouTube to Dory Mimi and Lily over there. And on Twitch, welcome, welcome. Hi Mr. Mooncast, welcome. Zakyun Kiss Destiny. That was so good. I'm gonna have to yap about that. Like, I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of a yapping streamer today because I have so much to talk about with this episode. Like, usually I feel like I only can take up about like half, like an hour, like 30 minutes, but I feel like today I might be talking for the whole episode, for the whole hour about this episode. This was a great one. Oh my god. Hi Mochi, welcome, welcome. How are you doing on Twitch? Hi Enlius, Stretch, I see you, I see you. Thank you, and the drink, thank you, thank you. You're gonna make me remove my hat. Achoo. Make a streamer remove her hat. No, I'll do it, but I'll do it sadly. Oh my goodness. You graduated, Lily. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Hi, Karo X. Last episode was better? Really? 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 I mean, I'm not really going to talk too much about their personalities, I guess, because I don't feel like we haven't seen a whole lot. I feel like these are two cures that definitely have the Precure community a bit divided, but then again, I feel like the Precure community tends to be a bit divided at times. I hope they're civilian forms or designs are child forms. Ooh, really? Really? Because I've seen a lot of people also say that they would want like kind of like an older like oh, what's your name? It starts with yeah, I can't remember her name. Hiragaraskara, you know what I mean. Butterfly. Butterfly, you know. Butterfly. I saw a lot of people saying that they wanted like some more adult cures, so maybe, I don't know, but this is a very crazy situation. Because in Precure, here's my thing. I have been covering Precure, specifically since Healing Good. And my first ever video on my channel, on this channel here, is me talking about the leaked cures for Grace and that whole team. Well, I guess the first three. That was my first ever video on this channel. Every year, I feel like we get a lot of leaks, and especially leaks concerning the mid-season cure. Like, I feel like we see those leaks months in advance, and I will say, I think a lot of you guys and myself were really correct in thinking that those two little hearts in the logo, I know we talked about this, go back and like check out the Vods of the other streams because we talked about this. A lot of people were theorizing maybe we're gonna get another black and white cure duo, you know, since literally the first ever season we have not had a duo black and white cure, like the OGs Cure White and Cure Black. So a lot of people saw those hearts, myself included, and theorized this is what we're getting. We are getting a black and white duo. And we did. We did. That's super fun. I'm super happy though. And I actually, now that I'm like looking at their designs, which let me pull up a picture and like actually show you guys their designs as well. Because I feel like that's pretty important to talk about. I want to talk about the cures and stuff before we talk about the episode, because genuinely I feel like we usually see them much earlier, but this one I feel like really snuck up on us. Like we've seen on Toku Collectives that bro, what the heck? Why can't I spell the name? Oh my god. Zukyun. I gotta spell that name right because Google's like, huh? Google does not understand what I'm trying to type. Oh my god, please. But yeah, I feel like we usually see the leaks like well in advance, you know, well in advance. Why can't I pull them up? That's so crazy. Okay, here's something. Finally, I found a photo. I feel like you see these leaks much earlier in advance. But, you guys are speaking Spanish on Twitch, oh my goodness. Let me catch up on YouTube chat as well. Let's see, where was I at? Oh, your pessimistic self. Gotcha. Hi, Wing, how are you? How did Uta not guess that Zokyun's hair and not see Zokyun's hair and not guess that it was Quirin? See, that's the thing. I want to talk too much about this because I'm talking a little bit later at the end, but like there's this like scene in the preview for next episode for next week where we see Kyosa-kyun in Uta's bed like Puirin. I'm gonna say Puri. The slime girl still confuses me, but but like it's funny because literally I just don't know how they didn't see like, oh hey, you two girls, you got the same coloring as our fairies who left. Like where's the suspicion? Where's the suspicion? Like what? Hi Hoshizuki! This episode was awesome. It really was. Hi Kier Violet! I see a lot of English fans hate on the new ship because Mero calls Puri sister, but Japanese POV, I think it's pretty normal to call peers or someone that you look up to sis, bro, or auntie. I can see that, yeah. I can agree. I see that a lot in like occasionally when I start a drama that's like a K-drama, I'll see that a lot. So I see that. I'm English, I don't mind it at all. I don't like ships in general, but the whole sissy thing puts me off. I get that. I definitely get that. I can see both, yeah. Hi Melanie, welcome. I watched your Barbie movie rankings, very nice, and I'm also a fellow Witch fan. Thank you. I appreciate it. The video took a while for me to get out, and it's simply because, by the way, the internet has been blessing us today, and so M is able to stream finally. I have not been able to stream all week and or use my internet because storms, and it's been really bad here where I live, so at least it's working today, which is really nice. But yeah, that video took a while to get out, even though it's not a super hard video or anything. It's just because of the fact that like my internet went out and I couldn't use any of my like, you know, like editing softwares on my computer because I needed internet. So that's fun. But yeah, with the cures, let me put them on the screen for you guys to see. Let's put up a window capture. I'm so surprised that we didn't see them before. That's the wrong thing. Hold on. Put a window capture up. It's supposed to be image capture. Stupid streamer. Hey, I'm a witch. I am a witch. Head or not, I'm a witch. I mean, I could. You guys want something else? Since Alias removed my hat, I can do. I can have cat ears if you would like. If you would like some cat ears, I can have those. And you can't remove those, Enlius. Don't even try. It's not a part of my lore, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, where's this photo at? Oh my god. Here we go. By the way, I will say I did blur. I know that they're kind of like, oh, that's me. I know that the cures are out and stuff now, but I blurred them because I know some people probably haven't had the chance to see the episode yet, and I don't want to like accidentally spoil anyone. Did you just call me a furry? Can somebody ban Enlius on Twitch? The heck? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Witches have a special connection with cats. That's very true. I was actually thinking about having like a black cat as like a little like companion, but I never went there with that. Let's see. I didn't see why they were. I didn't get why they didn't see how familiar they looked. The hair was so obvious too. Maybe they were just too in awe. See, that's the thing. I didn't know this, but I looked it up because I was like, what does Zakyun mean? So over here in the black, we have Cure Kiss, who is Marrow. And over here, we have Puri, who is Zakyun. And obviously, I guess you can kind of tell what Kiss is. You know, smooch, kiss, you know. She puts her hand up to her mouth and she's like, mwah. And with Zakyun, though, I was a little bit confused because like what is that? And I was like, she's doing a lot of finger guns, so like is it like Japanese for like a finger gun sound, like a laser sound or something? I didn't know what it was, so I looked it up, and this is the official meaning for Zakyun, which is a feeling of shock, awakening of love. This expression is used simply when someone feels a state of shock or feel awakening of love, and sometimes used as a gun's I can't say that word, discharge sound. It's an old expression. That is literally when you Google, what does this word mean? That is what comes up. So it kind of makes sense that, exactly, it's onomatopoeia. Shoot with love. That's probably a better way to describe it. But yeah, honestly, like, I think that was pretty perfect to have Zakyun kind of be like the one who has like a finger gun, and she kind of like puts it to her mouth and goes like, pew! It's perfect. It's so perfect. The symbolism, I can speak. I'm writing a book. Oh my god. I can speak. It's perfect. It's just perfect. It's simply perfect. But anyway, this is them on the screen. So over here we have the black cure and the white cure, and I'm not gonna lie. Let me enhance a little bit. Cause hey, let me I can like move over a little bit. Let me just come over here for a minute. Actually, I won't cover you guys up, so let me move this over here. There we go. Yeah, so these are what the cures look like, and I'm not gonna lie, I really love Cure Kiss's design. I know a lot of people were iffy about her design because it's not super like bright and colorful, and I saw a lot of people making jokes saying like, welcome back Cure, oh my god, Cure Prism, because of the way that Zakyun's skirt kind of looks. It's kind of got that like white with like the kind of like the pink and the blues that you see a lot on Cure Prism. But I'm not gonna lie, I think the additional colors make it so pretty. They're so pretty. Like, I personally love Cure Kiss's design, and I'm once again really happy to have a black and a white Cure duo. I just think she looks so cool. Like, the hair, with the pink hair with the black streak, it's giving Draculaura vibes, and I am a huge Draculaura fan from Monster High. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited by her design. I really love her design and her hair. I just love everything about her. And I'm not gonna lie, I love the colors. I love the colors on Zakyun. I love that kind of like, I don't know if I want to call this mint. What would you guys call this color? Would you call it mint or just like a pastel green? Because I feel like mint, I think this is probably mint. And then like if you see like on her bangs, there's a little bit more of like a neon, which I actually really like the touches to the bangs, where like it's a little bit of a darker color, and I just really like it. I just think it looks really cool. I love their designs. They look really cool, and I'm here for them. They look so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, because they do seem like they're a little bit older, I'm not gonna lie, was not expecting that, but I'm kind of here for it. Like, when I think of Puri and Marrow, I'm kind of like, yeah, they give like, you know, like little kid kind of vibes, you know? they give like little kid vibes to me, like maybe around the same age or like maybe even younger than like, you know, the Cures. Like honestly, they give me like what Augury's age is. but not with her personality, you know? So I'm like, I really do like them, and I'm super invested to see, like, what we're gonna get. So I'm gonna put them up here or somewhere in the corner. I'm gonna put them, maybe I'll put you guys over here or something. Put them over here if you guys want to take a look-see. And I'll move back in place and catch up on chat real quick. But yeah, that is the new mid-season Cures, which I'm not gonna lie, it's not even mid-season. We're on episode 17. Like, I'm like, are we either gonna get like, probably not, but are we gonna get more Cures, or are these the mid-season? Because to me, I'm sorry, but 17 is not mid-season. Because most of these Precure seasons go up to like 50 episodes. So I'm like, they're super early. Like super early. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And like, we did kind of know their names. Like, there haven't been a whole lot of spoilers, I feel like, for them, which is what I was talking about earlier. There feels like there's a lot of spoilers for like mid-season Cures and a lot of hype. Literally this weekend, that's when like everything kind of dropped. That's when everybody was posting about them. Like, I swear to God, I try not to spoil myself for this season. I try to actually, like, you know, really get into this season because I've been wanting an Idol season for a long time. So, like, I try to go and just, like, you know, put down my phone when I see people who start to, like, you know, spoil stuff. And so I feel like I've done pretty well with spoilers. My frames are dropping a little bit. Sorry, guys. But, I was like, everywhere I go, everybody is posting about these Cures. So I am not going to engage, and if you have seen that, I did not engage. I have gotten so many questions this week asking me what I think about them. This is your response. I just didn't want to talk about them before actually watching the season, because I am really invested in this one, and I want to treat it like a proper season. I don't want to spoil anything. I literally record, well, I don't record this. I stream it. I stream literally right after I watch the episodes, so I can give you my, like, you know, fresh opinions and thoughts, and they've just been everywhere. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. How do you think? I need to catch up a little bit, so let me catch up on chat. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Oh yeah, hi Arya, by the way, Kriaria. Last episode had me heartbroken. Maron never confessed her love. It's sad because I almost felt this, if I never told my guy friends my feelings. Aww. Honestly, I feel pretty bad for Mero in this episode too, which we'll talk about. I haven't even done the recap yet. Just so many exciting things to talk about. It was more simple. Oh, if it was more simple, her name could be Cure Bang. It's pretty cool. Kind of like that. Cure Bang. I knew I sensed deja vu with Zakyun and Prism. I literally was seeing that everywhere. I saw so many people making memes like, welcome back, Cure Prism. Welcome back, Cure Prism. And I honestly think it's just the colors and the skirt, because, you know, the hair is not similar whatsoever. Oh yeah, it's mint. Ooh, Cure Kiss reminds me of Kuromi. Definitely. Like, definitely not Melody for Zakyun, but absolutely Kuromi vibes. Let's see. The blow a kiss thing Kiss does reminds me of someone that I don't. Oh, I gotcha. Probably the most hyped mid-seasons. A lot of people are calling them not mid-seasons. To be fair, they haven't actually debuted yet. It's probably going to be a Naomi situation. Yeah, I can see that. I will only count them as mid-season once they join the team. That's fair. Definitely fair. I guess I don't get the hype. I gotcha. I need the second ending. Oh my god. We gotta talk about their songs, but I'll talk about that in the recap. It's like, yay, the fairies being cures are being used for the 9th or 10th time. I'm sick of it. I got you, yeah. That does happen quite a bit. And Precure, And I understand. I will say though, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of always wanted to see a Fua human form because Fua is my Fua is my all-time favorite fairy. Which, if you don't know, Fua is from the Star Twinkle season, and I love Fua. And I just honestly, I kind of wish that I could see one. I'm sure there's probably fan art, but they have such a cool design. But then again, I feel like they would definitely be kind of like a mixture of Kier Prism and Zakyun, just because they're like mostly white. Like even as the unicorn, they're mostly white with like pink, blue, and yellow. So maybe I can kind of envision what they would look like as a Kier. Doesn't Kier Idol look a lot like Kier Heart? That's true. The pink and then the blonde hair. Yeah. Definitely. Also, I would say, honestly, I think Kier Idol, in my opinion, looks a little bit more like Kier Princess, just because of how like puffy the skirts are and the way that the hair kind of goes up. That's kind of what I think she looks like. But yeah, definitely agree. Okay, let's check up on Twitch. How are you guys doing? Jackie Laura, oh my god, yes, she just gives the Draculaura vibes, and I love that. Oh, my top favorite cures? Okay, let's see. Number one is always going to belong to, always going to belong to Cure Yell, then probably Cure Blossom, Cure Selene. Let me think. I don't think I want to put anyone just yet from Idol season here and there, because I feel like I haven't got to know them enough yet. I feel like I need some more time with them. I'm gonna say Cure Happy. I have a bias towards the pink girlies, if you can't tell. And then probably Soleil, because I know I'm saying a lot of Star Twinkle. Star Twinkle meant a lot to me. No, let me live. Star Twinkle meant a lot to me, and I love Soleil and I love Selene. They're like literally the moon and sun. I love them. They're not necessarily a duo, but if I could make them a duo, they would be a duo. That's just how it is to me. My top 5 is Cosmo, Wing, Peace. Oh, Peace is a really good one. Blossom and Amour. Oh, yeah, I used to say that Mashuri was my favorite because I really loved Amour and Mashuri, but I think Mashuri is a little bit more down on the list now. A little bit more down on the list. Oh, a lot of the pastel palettes from Bandori looks a lot like the Precure. Oh, really? I have to look at that. I love these characters too, and Star Twinkle is my third favorite season. It's a very good one. Honestly, I think, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Heartcatch has become my favorite, and then it's probably gonna be Star Twinkle. It's just good. Oh, and by the way, I will just say, I'm gonna have another Precure video come out this week on my second channel, if you guys want to see that. It's gonna come out over there. I posted a link towards a cosplay video that I did on the community page here on this channel, but if you want to go ahead and subscribe to that channel in advance, there will be a Precure video this week coming. And I'll also post it, you know, if you miss it, I'll post it again. But yeah, posting some Precure over there because it's more of a sit down and let me just yap, you know, kind of video. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into the recap of today's episode. So in last episode, basically what happened is the Cures got attacked, and they got attacked really bad. So the big bad villain of this season, Lady Darkkind, infused Cuddy, which is one of the minions, with some really bad juju and like sent him out, and the Cures could not stop him this time. He literally kind of beat them up, and even though he tried to break away because he doesn't want to hurt them, he couldn't control himself, and even the Cure's attacks could not help. They couldn't save Cuddy, and so it kind of leaves us off on a cliffhanger. But we do see that Puri is really upset by this because they treat Puri like they're a part of the team, and yet Puri was defenseless. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't help their friends. And so in order to try to help them, because Puri cares a lot about them, especially Uta, Puri goes back to Kira Land, which I kind of like that we get to see some of the other fairies and stuff, and it is very sad and very dark because they're all like kind of like comatose inside of crystals. But they go to the palace, they see the queen, and basically we see that Puri's plan is that they want to use the Kira Run ribbons, which are the ribbons that they've been collecting after the fights, to basically make into one big ribbon and kind of help the team with that. But the problem is, the queen tells Mero that they're not able to do that because they just don't have enough. They don't have enough. They need more bows to actually unlock this ribbon and its power and drive, Chokiri Chokiri team from the town. And so Puri you know how Puri is. Puri kind of goes before thinking. So they go off and Mero is behind with the queen, and this is when the queen kind of informs her about that. But this is where Mero asks the question finally about the key and lock that they've been given. And this is where it's kind of revealed again, because we kind of see, in the last episode, Mero talking about how she's doing research on what this item is. It's been with her since she was born, but it's a locket. And basically it's a lock and a key. But the lock and the key, she's found that it can grant wishes. And so when she asks the queen basically says that, it's a very powerful object and it can create wishes, but do not use it under any circumstance. Do not use it, because if you use it, then you have to give up something very important, because you will get your wish, but wishes come with a cost. And so they go back, and we actually transition into seeing the fight again with the Cures. Their concert that they were supposed to have kind of got ruined because Cuddy's back. And so once again, he's in this dark form that he just can't break free from. The magic is too strong, and again the Cures they can't fight him. They're kind of still on a losing side. And then we do kind of cut back to seeing the fairies, where Mero is informing Puri, hey, this is the lock and key that I have, and I can make your wish come true, but there's a big risk. And Puri jumps to use this risk because it's the only thing that's going to be able to save Uta and Nana and Kokoro. And they care about them so much, they'll do anything. These are Puri's best friends, and they want to treasure the memories that they made with Uta and the others. So they use the locket. I keep saying locket. They use the lock and key, even though the queen said absolutely do not. And in a light, they kind of disappear. So we cut back to the battlefield, where once again the Cures are kind of losing, and then all of a sudden comes a purple and mint green light, and there are 2 new Cures on the battlefield. And so I'm not gonna lie, they have a song. It's really good. I really hope to see more of their song. Precure, Kiss Destiny. Very good song, by the way. Love the dance. I really hope that we'll get to see this. Maybe as a full team, eventually doing a song and dance, because that's what I'm here for. I love it. But they very easily cleanse the pain in Cuddy's heart and revert him back to a normal person. So I'm really interested to see where Cuddy's gonna go from here, because Cuddy is freed from, the evil influence, and he just kind of stumbles away after kind of coming face to face with the Cures and apologizing to them, because he's a big fan of them. He can't really deny the fanboyism anymore. He's a huge fan. So I'm interested to see if he's gonna just kind of leave the evil team, or if he's gonna go back. And if he does go back, how are they gonna treat him? He's kind of, refused at this point to harm the Cures. So, I'm really interested in seeing where they're gonna take his story. But anyway, this episode does end off with Uta kind of having a little bit of a idol awakening. She sees the Cures, especially Zakyun, and she's like, Wow. And I was thinking that this was gonna be like her thing with like Kaito, where she would see an idol and she'd be like, whoa, whoa, I want to be just like you. I didn't think it was gonna be Puri. I really didn't think it was gonna be Puri that Uta was inspired by, and I didn't know Puri was gonna be Uta's Oshi. Didn't know that, but yeah, it definitely seems like Uta's inspired. She's got a spark. It's like her heart is going kyan kyan now over this new idol, especially Zakyon. So it definitely looks like we're going to see some more of them. But I will say, it doesn't quite tell us anything, but I think we can infer that both Mero and Puri have basically given up their identities as fairies to turn into humans, and it's pretty obvious that they've lost one, their memories, and two, even their personalities, because Puri is too cool. Zakyun is way too cool to be Puri. Like, I love Puri, but they definitely have more of a cool, mature kind of personality. So I definitely think that their memories and personality and even their form is something that they gave up when the lock turned them into cures. But we will be seeing them over the next few episodes, because in the preview, we kind of see that Uta's got a little bit of Kira Kilala going on, and she is just so excited by these new idols, especially Zakyun. So it definitely looks like we'll be seeing more of them very, very soon. But that's the recap. I'm gonna get some water before I start dying. Num num num. Okay, let me check up on chat. But yeah, that's the recap for this episode. Super excited for the next one. My first state is smile and second is go princess. Good choices, good choices. Have you ever read or watched a series called Fum? Hey. Hey, I have that in my cart right now. Yes, I have. I've heard of it. I don't have it in my collection yet, but I have a couple works by that author slash mangaka, and it's very good. And yes, exactly. Dora Imani has a really good video about it too. I feel like I shout out Hope and Imani a lot because their videos are also very inspiring to me. So like, yeah, definitely give it a watch. It's so good. It's so good. The manga slash anime has some dark, mature moments, but it's so fun and exciting, and I want to watch this anime. Definitely. I'm going to cover it eventually. I want to get the manga first, and then I'm going to watch the series. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let me back it up a little bit on YouTube. See what's up here. Hi, Sophia, by the way. I don't think I said hello. Hello, Sophia. I really don't know my top 5 for sure, but I do know that my favorites are Chocolate and Flora. Oh my god, Chocolate deserves so much more recognition. Like, Chocolate is one of the best. Like, I don't think they're necessarily one of my favorites, but genuinely as a cure, I feel like they are so underrated. They are so cool. Like, oh my god, their design? I eat it up. I eated it up. Who's your favorite, M? Zakyun or Kiss? As of right now, because I don't feel like I know too much about their personalities, I'm gonna go based off of looks. So for me, it's gotta be Kiss. I really love the combination of the black and pink. Like I said earlier, it really is giving the Draculaura vibes. And I just like this. I'm not gonna lie, this is something that I've incorporated in my fashion a little bit, which is a lot of black and pink. And not the K-pop band, even though I do love them too. But I just really like black and pink combinations. I just think it works so perfect. Or like, I've seen a lot of people who do fashion content, especially more kawaii fashion content, do a lot of like pink and purple combos. So pretty. Like, if we ever get a pink and slash purple cure, I'll die. I will. Wasn't expecting Cuddy to have a redemption so quickly, and honestly, I wanted him as a villain for longer, so we just have the other 3. I hate Choku, Zachary is silly but boring, and Darking, I don't know. Yeah. I agree. I feel like, I've said this before, but just to reiterate, I feel like the villains are a little bit weak this series. I want to see more, especially from Lady Darkine, and I know Choco is like kind of like, I would say the ringleader. I feel like she definitely feels like she has a little bit more of a head on her shoulders than the other two, and I feel like Cuddy and oh my god, what's your name? So Cuddy is just kind of like, they're just kind of there. They're kind of silly. They're kind of goofy villains. They give henchmen vibes. So I'm like, I'm kind of waiting for more of a spotlight for Choco, because I think she's going to be the one who is definitely more powerful. But yeah, I feel like the villains are just a little bit lackluster. I wish that the villains were just a little bit more powerful. Honestly, I think it would have been super cool instead of having like just like people who become like villains who become fans of the idols. I think it would have been cool to see like, you know, like a villainous idol or something, like even like a, you know, like what I mean by like one of those idols who are kind of like mean, like kind of like spoil rich girl kind of vibes. That was something that I was really thinking that the season was gonna have, was like, you know, you're like, I'm so much better than you, laughs and rich, kind of kind of like, you know, villain. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know. I would I don't know. I feel like that would have been pretty cool. Pretty cool to see at least. Honestly, like both girls, they are pretty cool. Exactly. I agree. I mainly hate Choco because she's always pressing on Zachary and Cuddy to go out, and she's strong enough to be second in command, but couldn't even go out without being flanked by the other two. Exactly. Like, I feel like they're not using the villains to the full potential. She's just coming off as a lazy narcissist, and I do love a narcissist, but there's a line that has to be drawn, and she's over it. She has time to improve, obviously, but yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. I wholly agree with that. Like, I hate that the villains feel a little bit subpar. I was really hoping for more, so yeah. Oh my god, Regina and Mana. Oh my god, how could I ever forget? One of these days, I feel like I want to make a video talking about them, and maybe just like Regina. I want to talk about their relationship. I want to talk about their, you know, like Regina's like semi-redemption and corruption again. I feel like Doki's one of those seasons that I feel like I just want to talk about. I feel like I need to actually watch it, because I mentioned this in the upcoming video. Oh, thank you for the follow. But I mentioned this in the upcoming video that I'm going to have on my second channel. But, so basically, I watched Glitter Force. That's how I got into Precure. And I only watched Doki Doki. But, I watched Smile Precure. And I never watched Precure Doki Doki, just Glitter Force Doki Doki. So I need to actually go in and like watch Precure Doki Doki. Oh my god, thank you for the follow again. Thank you. I got an ad. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Regina was tormented. She really was. Like, poor girl was literally pulled to like the light side, the dark side, the light side, the dark side. Like, it was a lot. It really was. Oh, ad's over. Great. Thank you for the follow, by the way, again. But yeah, it was really good. Really good episode today. I'm really kind of hoping to see, once again, with the villains, now that we're talking about them, I really hope to see more potential coming from the villains. Like, honestly, at this point, I think it would be super cool if, like, another higher up could come and, like, you know, kind of like a higher up, someone who's higher than Choki, come in and kind of like, you know, take control of the situation. Because they kind of feel like a circus. They feel like a circus of villains, and not in a good way. Because, like, they're not really getting the job done. Like, the only reason that in the last two episodes that Cuddy was even as big of a threat was because of, you know, the big bad villain of this series who has a lot of power, Lady Darkine. So I'm like, I really hope to see more from them. Oh, I didn't even see that. Do you like Hannah Montana? I love Hannah Montana. I did see that Imani video. I can't speak today. Oh my god. Yeah, that one's really good. And I haven't watched it yet because I want to get the manga, but It's been in my list for a while. It's definitely in my list. And they also, by the way, if you are wondering, the series that I have by the same mangaka is Dream Saga and Mink. Mink is one of my all-time favorites. Cyber Idol Mink. That is like one of the best series that I have ever read, and it's not super popular. And I did make a video on it a very long time ago, so honestly, if you guys would like to see a retouch video of that, I could definitely do that. Because I love Mink. I love Cyber Idol Mink. I wish to see Batetomoda, I can speak, a little longer. He's pretty cool, and I honestly think he's... Oh, I got you. I was like, what? That's not this season. I got you, the guy from Hidden Good. Yeah, yeah, Batomanda. It's been a while. It's been a while since I feel like I've heard that name. I had a moment where I'm like, I know this person. What the heck? I remember. Oh my goodness. I want someone to choke me down. I literally, I would literally have to live, laugh, love whoever were to do that. Honestly, I kind of want someone to come in and take kind of like a little bit more of a, hold on them and get them acting like villains. Cause I hate being me, but they feel like clowns a little bit. It's like they're running a circus. Like, come on, like, like please, like where's the good villains? Oh, I have not seen JJK yet. I have not. It is on my list, but I have not seen it quite yet. I do know the memes. What the hell is happening in Shibuya? I know the memes. That's all I know. But yeah. Oh my god, Wolf Run. That's also a name I haven't heard in years. A name I haven't heard in years. But yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna take the image down. Let's see. What do you guys feel like their personalities are gonna be like? Because I feel like we didn't get to see a lot of their personalities shine in this episode, and it's definitely because they were just teased a little bit at the ends, kind of for like hype. But what do you think their personalities are gonna be? Because from the way that they're acting, they're definitely not the same personalities we know that the fairies had from before. So in my opinion, I kind of feel like Marrow is gonna be a little bit more on like the quiet side. Maybe she's still gonna have this like quote unquote sissy obsession. Who knows? They don't really seem to be like that now, but I do think they're gonna be a little bit more on the quiet reserved side. Thank you, Melanie. I hope you have a really good day as well, and thank you for joining. And with Zakyun, I feel like they're gonna be a little bit more on the cool side, whereas Puri was definitely a little bit more energetic and like a little bit more wild. I feel like so far from what we've seen that Zakyun is gonna be a little bit more of like the cooler, like maybe older sister or something. But I don't know, maybe we'll see them as like idols. Maybe they're gonna be idols on their own. Who knows? I could definitely see the season going down the path of like these two are an idol duo, they're getting a lot of press, and then like, once maybe everything gets cleared up that like, oh, these are the fairies and this is what happened, because we already know what happened. Like, let's be real, we know what happened. I feel like I could see them like coming together then to form, one big group. But let me know what you guys think. The anime universe in JJK is a life hazard. Oh my goodness. I think they're going to lose a bit of their energy and goofiness because of the whole mature thingy. Definitely. Like, I definitely could see even like maybe them erasing the quote unquote again sissy obsession. Maybe, I don't know, because we haven't really seen them interact too much together to really piece together what their personalities are. But I don't know, we'll have to see. I could see them going in a more mature but like cool kind of vibe, and honestly I feel like that's kind of what they might be doing. And by the way, I think I forgot to mention this. But I think I mentioned it somewhere else, maybe on yesterday's stream, but I am streaming today on Sunday instead of Monday because I usually stream on Monday for these because I like to give people a couple days to watch the series. Like, I don't know. Okay, where do you guys watch this season? Maybe I should ask that. Where do you watch this season? Because for me, I watch it on High Anime, and so I usually get it on like Saturdays, but usually I'll watch it whenever I'm about to stream, and that's usually on Monday. So, I usually wait till Monday anyway, just so it's a couple days, and like that's another reason why I blurred the cures in the thumbnail, because I know some people probably haven't had the time yet to watch it, and I just don't want to spoil anyone, because I feel like this is a pretty big episode and pretty big revelation. So, yeah, I think it comes out on Saturday, but I usually watch it on Monday. But I have family coming up this week, so if you're watching on Twitch, streams might be a little bit less frequent this week, and I'll make a post about that a little bit later. But yeah, I have some family. Like, my cousin is gonna stay in my room, and I can't really stream with another person in here because that's a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, Ooh, Crunchyroll, understandable. Ooh, what is this one? Anime Yubi? Anime Yubi? I've never heard of that one. We have to look that one up. Oh, hi, Sakuramita. Have you watched a movie called Home Sweet? Or Sweet Home, sorry. I can read. I can read, I promise you. Oh my god, Home Sweet. Sweet Home. I have not. I have not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'll be completely honest. This might be a little bit gross. I'm just getting a little bit of a headache because this morning I went out to go eat Indian food with my aunt. She's Indian, and we went out and we like hung out with her for a little bit. And this morning I woke up and I was like, ow, my eye hurts. Ow, my eye hurts. And then I put my contacts in and I was like, now it hurts even more. And then my contact rolled up inside of my eyelid and I had to fish it out, and it's just simply because of allergies. My allergies are really bad, and I'm like, I cannot put contacts in right now to see, so I had to wear my glasses out, and it gave me such a bad headache. And so I got home and I put my contacts in again, and they feel much better now. But oh my god, I have a glasses headache. I don't wear glasses a lot because I have astigmatisms in both of my eyes, and so I didn't know that with glasses. I always thought it was just the glasses that caused the shiny beams, but no, that's just my eyeballs. But yeah, I don't know, the wig headache, not wig, glasses headache is real. It's just real. Let's see, I only use it because there's there's no population pop-ups. I got you. Okay, I got you. No pop-up saying Anna sent you 5 photos and that you can download episodes. Honestly, that's a good point. I might look into that. I really like High Anime, but god, it keeps downloading Opera GX onto my computer. I'm like, I don't freaking want that. I don't want that. If I want to download it, I'll download it. I don't trust that from that site, you know? Yes, the chat is separate. I don't know how to connect the chat yet, and I just haven't had the time to like look into it or ask anyone. But yeah, for now the YouTube chat is just on YouTube, and then the chat on screen is from Twitch, just because I don't know how to connect them yet. I'm gonna have to see if I can find someone. I know a couple people. I'm a little bit shy to ask though. Hi Josh, welcome. I was surprised that the wish was granted, but Puri-run, Puri-run. I'm not saying the slime girl. Oh my god, I keep saying Puri, the slime girl. Had to use her memories with yeah, really sad, but we'll have to see where that takes us with their story, because honestly, I feel like there could be some interesting developments. Maybe they'll become friends all over again, you know? Maybe. And I definitely feel like maybe manager son Tanaka I feel like maybe he'll kind of notice what's going on, because I feel like he's kind of smart like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Tanaka is one of those characters in this series that I feel bad for. Like, when he first was introduced, it was like a big deal. Everybody was like, oh my god, who is this guy? And then they were like, oh my god, he's the manager? Bro got them like 1 gig, and then they got ruined. and now we got 2 new idols. So we're gonna kind of take the hype away from our trio idols now, because Kiss and Zakyun, I can speak. You know, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like, you know, they finally had a trio concert, and like, now that gig feels kind of ruined, because I definitely feel like people are gonna be a little bit more, you know, questioning who are these new idols. At least that's where I think that the story could potentially take a turn down. Because I mean, if I saw them, I would be like, yeah, who are these two? Who are these two? Are they part of the idol group too? I don't really know. What is this special performance? Is this a new member debut or something? I don't know. That's just me thinking. That's me yapping. Oh, wait, I got a theory as to why Uta didn't recognize Purin as Zakyun. We know that for the wish to be granted, they gotta lock away which they value most, but bear with me. Oh, that's a really good idea. What if, because Purin's biggest value is Uta, not only her memories of Uta have been sealed, but Uta's memories of Purin have also been erased? That's a really good idea. We'll definitely have to see about that. That would be really sad, actually. Kind of sad to see if we come back and, you know, maybe next week Uta's like, Fairy? Who is this mascot? We had a mascot? Huh? What? That would be crazy to see. But honestly, I feel like that would be a really good story element. That'd be a really good story plot. I'm not gonna lie, it would make me cry, but it would be a pretty good story plot, actually. I like that. That's a really good theory. But yeah. Also, if you guys didn't see, I did post a new video today. If you haven't watched it yet, please give it a watch. Posted a new Barbie movie. It's supposed to come, not Barbie movie, oh my god, Barbie movies. I posted a video today, short recap of what it is. Basically, I rank videos from 2001 to 2009. I only did those years because those are the classic ones to me. Those are the era of Barbie for me, you know, because that's what I grew up with. And I don't think I've got any comments about it yet, but I was like wondering as I was processing the video to get it uploaded to YouTube, I was like, people gonna think that I forgot to put the dolls or merchandise in for the last couple of Barbie movies, and the reason that I didn't is because I hope that point came across, but my point with that was just that I had the dolls and I showed what I had, and the carriages for, like, you know, 12 Dancing Princesses, stuff like that, the castle, I had that stuff. And if I had it, I tried to find it on Google. If I didn't have it, then I didn't put it in there. And I posted that video, and I was like, did I say that? Does that point come across? So if you need a reference, I didn't put every single doll in there, especially towards the end, because I tried so hard. And I'm still looking for, like, nice quality Princess and the Pauper dolls, because I would love to have them, because I never got them as a kid. Like, I mentioned my mom, like, tried to find them, and she couldn't even find them, but, yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that, so if I didn't, here you go. That's to clear that up. Would explain why she didn't recognize, but also didn't recognize Marrow, which she still remembers, so probably not. We'll have to see, definitely, but I like that. I like that theory. That's a pretty good theory, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna start doing this thing, I think, because I think it's pretty cool, or at least interesting to get some hype going on. For every week, I'm gonna try to, like, make, like, a little silly meme, almost, to, like, promo on, like, the, community section of this channel on YouTube. Glitteram, by the way, for Twitch. But yeah, I'm gonna make, like, little memes or something to kind of preview what I am gonna post the video for, because I try to post it for, like, you know, a weekly basis, but sometimes these videos, they just take a little bit longer because there's a lot more editing that I have to do. So oh, thank you, Lily. But yeah, I'm gonna post a meme about it when the videos are, like, kind of starting to come out. And I think I told you guys this, but let me say this real quick. I think I might have to meddle a little bit with my posting schedule. I would like it to be once a week, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it once a week. It might be, like, you know, weekly-ish videos, but I've got 3 channels in Twitch, so there's a lot of work that Em does throughout the week, and so I'm trying to get a better balance of, taking time for each thing, but yeah, I'm gonna see. It might not be perfectly weekly. I would like it to be every Saturday a Glitter M video goes up, but it's just M. She doesn't have any editors. So please bear with me because it's a lot of work to do all that editing. It's a lot of work to do editing for like 3 channels, so yeah. Oh, hi Skylar Edits. I watch it on Crunchyroll. Gotcha. Have you seen the Miku movie? Oh, I have not. I didn't know that there was a Miku movie. Whoa. Okay. Speaking of Miku, real quick. Did you guys see that there's a new, I don't know if it's called a Kawaii Miku figure, but I saw it recently. A new Miku figure got released, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And do you guys know who Addie is on Instagram and YouTube? Can't remember their full name. But they have like the black and the pink hair. They talk a lot about anime figures and stuff. I think I follow them, but I see them a lot. And I saw that they posted something about it, and I was like, whoa, it's a really pretty figure. And yeah. I kind of broke my self-imposed rule this year of every time I go to con, I buy a Miku figure. I didn't buy a Miku figure this year, but I did get a Miku plushie. It's Miku X Cinnamon Roll from Sanrio, so that's interesting. At least I got something Miku-ish, I guess. But yeah, anyway, that's the hour mark for this stream. Definitely a fun episode, and definitely something to think about for the next couple of episodes. I'm really excited, and if you have any more like theories or things that you want to point out about the Cures and their personalities, or maybe even memory erasing, let me know in the comments when this is a VOD. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week for another stream, and I'm really excited about that next episode, so make sure you're here. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.